Hello, and welcome back once again. It's back. It's been a while. It's time for another episode of Natural Wonders. Today, episode 47. I'm joined by my regular crew of misfits, or Took's crew of misfits, I should say. Where we will do our regular round of shout-outs. As there are some fantastic individuals on the screen with me, and you should definitely be checking out the stuff that they're putting out there, especially the little one. Yes. Sam.
Oh, me?
Go ahead, sir, and take it away.
Sam JKP on YouTube and Twitch. As always, Pokemon is the main thing, but new PC finally set up, so there'll be a lot of other bits and bobs coming along as well. So yeah, if you enjoy Pokemon or Pokemon, come and watch.
Pokemon.
Does that mean you're Discord?
I realised I hadn't said any other games, so I was just.
I mean, you're
Jamie.
crashing in Discord.
We were hoping that would be the case.
Oh, what the? Yeah, that's the real test. If
The
I
random
if I still drop.
dropouts, right?
I
So
don't
we'll see tonight how that happens. Yeah, because it's kind of been a running joke for Z that he just kind of T-poses every now and then.
Well, the weird thing is that it's happened on two different calls. It happened on just like the group that we had, and it's happened on this actual Discord server.
So you got fixed during the.
It's something, about this group of players.
You hit him.
We shall see. Dean, do you want to do a shout-out?
Yeah. Vamos98 on Twitch and YouTube for sporadic content when I can be asked.
I love that. That's basically where I'm at. There you go. Check him out. Links
Also,
there.
I'll be starting walking at the weekend. Whee!
Whey! Oh.
Yeah,
She tried to escape. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Give her a wave.
They're waving.
Hi.
Oh, we got a little wave.
We did. I think she's probably thinking, who are these weirdos waving at me? There we go. Jamie, would you like to give us a shout out, sir?
Sure, let me unmute on my brand new fantastic setup, guys.
Yeah.
Apologies if I sound weird. Virgin Media are shit. End of. JM12_. I looked at my camera up there. Fucking hell.
You was expecting.
Right.
Is it? Yeah.
You're here. JM12_ on Twitch. Formula One, the main content. Some Football Manager here and there, but F1 is the main thing with the new game coming out. And tomorrow is the final race of the JMRL, our league that Mitchell commentates on. So it'd be good if everyone could come and check that out. See the finale.
It's been a season.
It's been a long time coming. Race 24 and the final one, and then I can stop having to verify my game files to get rid of my mods every week.
For a little while.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, JM12, links in the chat. Check him out. Last but not least, Ewan, would you like to tell us about your channel, sir?
I shall indeed. Dirty 20 Live. We're in the chat tonight. Every week at Sunday, 4 PM, GMT +1 or British Summertime, we play D&D. I'm joined there by Jay, Mitch, and Sam, along with a bunch of other people. Yep, it's good old fantasy role-playing games, really. Some other stuff here and there, but mostly D&D, which we play, as I said, every Sunday.
Fantastic. It's good fun. Check out all those fantastic people. As Moobot just did for me, go ahead and follow us on Twitter, where I sometimes tweet. I totally am so frustrated because I wanted to do a tweet for May the 4th and I just completely forgot. And then I was like, oh, I could maybe do like a Revenge of the 5th tweet. Nah, fucked it. Forgot it. So, never mind. Happy belated May the 4th. Be with you. And also, go ahead and join our Discord. There's a link. You can see all the art and stuff that we have, and all the discussions we have between games, and lots of, usually, to be honest, just Star Wars TikToks. Like, that's most of the content in there, so enjoy that. And if there's nothing else that anyone feels they need to say right now, we can go ahead and roll the intro, and it's been such a long time since we've done that. Let's do it. See you on the other side. Hello, and welcome back. Previously on, I nearly said the wrong show.
Day 20, yeah.
I nearly said previously on day 20. Previously on Edge of the Empire. What the fuck? Natural Wonders. There we go.
Hello at the end.
We'll go back a couple of sessions just so it's been a while. It's been about a month since we played, so you made your way to the Hoth system with a heist in mind, preparing yourself for 10-ish cycles in a desolate, icy wasteland. You bought warm clothing that would suit the environment, and you made your way across the galaxy. Arriving at Hoth, you met up with Hondo, your contact, who has put you on the same job as the Black Suns mayor. What?
Is that mayor?
Mayor just joined by accident, maybe. I don't know. Or you got put on the same job that the Black Suns have tasked you with completing for free. There is an essence of perhaps playing both sides going on, but we shall see where that goes. You kind of quickly realised that Hondo had much less information about the job and the loot specifically than the Black Suns did. Perhaps representing both individuals' resources and capabilities. After a brief encounter with the handler from the Black Suns, they flew away, and you have not yet seen them again. They are somewhere on the ground on Hoth. You guys decided to head down onto the system to try and scout out these two Imperial bases, one being a landing platform where the Imperials land their ships and deploy cargo, and the other being a research station on top of a mountain, a listening post that you guys have heard it described as, with a singular train line running between the two locations. By chance, through exploration, bip bip, you found an Imperial officer in an icy cavern who was just on the edge of death. You managed to get him back on the ship, warm him up, give him a little bit of health, just to interrogate him about any information he had. Yes, you forced him to take some spice, which made him a little cocky. But you questioned him and you gained some information, which later Desi then executed them upon orders. You further discussed your plan for the heist with the new information that you'd gained, and you're currently split between a few ideas, some involving stopping the train mid-journey, some involving boarding the train before it leaves the depot. You discussed that perhaps you could go to the nearby Bespin system to grab some supplies and potentially hunt down some heavy-duty gear, but no decisions are yet set in stone. The 5 of you, or perhaps the 3 of you, sit or stand aboard the Crate Fang, currently discussing your next action. Desi there too. Desi having offered to stay Hoth's side and scout for you. What would you like to do, Crate Fang?
We're still on world at the minute.
You are still on world, yes. I think you guys kind of hinted that you wanted to fly away, but I don't know if that's still a decision you're sticking with. So I thought we would go from you guys in your discussion deciding what is your plan.
I should have wrote this down, but I was. How many days flight was it?
Yeah, where was it that we were gonna go?
Bespin.
So the
Bespin.
Bespin system was the closest kind of like pretty populated system.
I think it was the most viable.
Yeah, I think it was, I want to say 3 days flight, but let me just, I'm going to have to get the map up. If you guys want to get the map up as well.
I think like 2 or 3 sounds right, because I'm pretty sure it was worked out that we could go there, spend a day there, fly back, and we still had like another 5 days or something, or 4 days.
If it's Bespin, it's in the same sector. Bespin and Hoth are basically on top of each other.
Oh, well,
Apparently so.
So you could do the whole trip in a day.
Oh, really? It's in a day?
If they're in the same sector, then you could fly over there. It'll probably take you the better part of a day, spend time there, and then the better part of a day flying back. So yeah.
Because isn't it like 10 days till the job?
Currently, let me check my most recent
What
notes.
was it? Was
I
it
think
less than
that might be why I remember the number 3, because I think we was talking about flying there,
Spending the
doing
day
shit
coming
there,
back.
and then coming back, and then we
That
had a
makes
week
sense.
left before the heist.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm pretty sure you guys have about 10 cycles left before the job. I might be slightly out by a couple days, but that's the best I can remember. And my most recent note seems to agree.
Still have a decent amount of time then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys don't know you don't really know any solid details about the job, really.
I think, I'll gather everyone up, see where everyone is.
I'll be wherever you need me to be.
That's the spirit.
Talal is scoffing his face, getting a meal down him real quick.
As long as you don't get any of that mantel mix, that's mine. Right, we better discuss. I've had a little thought about it. I think we need to do the scouting before we go to wherever we're going. If it's Bespin or Mustafa or wherever it is we're going shopping. We need to know what supplies we're gonna be picking up.
Desi did offer to go and do the scouting.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to keep him here, scouting when we've gone there, but I think we're gonna need a better idea.
I'm getting a strong feeling that we should go to Naboo. Maybe go to a bar there, somewhere near the lowers, I think it was.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
I can
right
go
now.
on there.
Right now.
I'm trying to think what it was called.
It's awfully specific. Is that the one where you almost got knocked out?
No, I killed the man.
Yeah. Where's he killed a man?
How many times do I have to say it was an accident?
You shot at him.
I meant to maim, not kill.
I thought your programming doesn't require for accidents.
To be fair, if you shit the bed, it's an accident, but you still shit the bed.
Technically, the wall killed him.
Who put him on the wall?
Gravity.
Who enacted that? Gravity.
God, whatever you believe.
I certainly won't work Quay. Ain't got much moon down in Naboo.
I'm going to request that we stop talking about this.
Complaint's been filed, and you get 2 cycles. We could go now, yeah. I got an idea if there's some things we can pick up.
So shopping first?
Yeah. Or, yeah. Yeah, we should, because, I think we could kit out the ship with a little bit more, equipment. I was thinking all we've got is, what? Just one comm jammer? I'm fairly certain we can, pick up a little more than that. Yeah. Say we go to,
Any suggestions on what we could kit this ship out with?
I was thinking, something to make us a little less detectable than just a, comm jammer.
Didn't you also want to get some things to like blow up the train or get it off the tracks or whatever it was?
I don't think that's gonna work. I don't. It's made out of. Remember what we got out of the captain dead.
I honestly don't remember much.
If it comes to that as a last resort, I do have a thermal detonator.
I don't think it's gonna cut it. Some of the best quality Dura steel. I think we're gonna have to go with the inside job.
If just an idea, something's got. If the train, is just the front carriage powers the whole train. Do we know anything about that?
If it's anything like they are in the capital, then the mags themselves are what propel the train.
So even if the carriages were separated, it would still go.
I'm not entirely sure. Obviously not an engineer.
Another viable option that I am very much leaning towards, and I look at Desi, is killing everyone at the outpost, boarding the train that way.
If we kill them at the outpost, they'll be able to send a signal. I believe the point of the infiltration was that once we're on the track, we can put out a comm jammer and stop anyone from finding out that we were, heisting. I would imagine that something would have to control the train. There's no way that the mags themselves would just work. There must be a place of control. If we can take control, it's a pun. If we can take control of it, then we can stop the train, perhaps, without it falling, without explosions. We just need to, find out how to do that. And
Easy. We'll send you in.
yes,
Get
that's
you-
one
get you-
idea.
Get your kid out in the uniform. I used to work with someone that used to be able to use these flesh nets. Scans a face, scans a skin type, put it on, creates a active camouflage, makes you look like the officer. I've already got his voice modulated in Desi. I'm pretty sure my voice modulator won't be too hard to come by, but the flesh nets are a bit harder.
You see Desi's eyes light up green. I do have the voice. Would the flesh net work on me?
Yeah, they would.
Unless they have scanners.
Yeah, they'll be
And
able
can
to
you,
find out you're not an organic. It'd work better on Kalal because he's organic.
We could figure that out at the time. I know that we were... not at the time. What I mean to say is we can find that out in advance. But I believe what we were going to do was to take on at least the R4 unit.
Mm.
And
We'll find if they've got any other droids.
Z, of course.
I was part of the scouting. If they've got any droids kicking about, any service droids, we can always see if we can jack one, take his codes, take his registry, stick it on the R4.
Sounds like a viable plan.
I'm just saying, the smoother and the better this job goes off, the more likely we're going to have bigger pockets.
So what do we need from Bespin in order to pull this off? We have, I believe, a device to help hack. I remember when we were in that shop on Naboo. Zekian picked it up. Is that
Yeah,
right? Or is that a jammer? Look, I'm not a tech expert, so
Frantically checks notes.
we got some bog standard splicers. That's it. They're splicers, you know. It doesn't do
What did you say I had?
there was some. Isn't there like a black market item that helps with hacking? I think it was like a splicer or something,
data
right?
spike.
Oh, I got some data spikes.
The thing is, they might have something harder to crack than just something you could just stick a data spike in. They might have maglogs. And that's
So we need some remote explosives, perhaps small ones, not something like a detonator. Frantically turns to Z.
As soon as you mention explosives, his head just turns straight to you.
Well, I found one of these. And pulls out a thermal detonator. Would that work?
Where did you get that?
I found it when we beat up that white monkey thing. This is mine though.
Did you?
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, he did.
I think there was a light side point involved.
Oh, we haven't
Yeah.
done Destiny.
Oh yeah.
We have
It was-
not
it
done
was,
any Destiny this evening.
It was on one of the dead bodies.
Yeah, you used the light side
dead
point
trooper,
to have
right?
it like be on the floor near its belt.
Oh, look at that! The first time in about
Light side.
8 sessions.
Has been a while.
Nope, still dark.
Z double light though. I don't know why this changes every week.
Mm. There we go.
Some dark
Yes.
finally for me.
Oh, we actually got quite a bit of
That's the
light.
first time you've rolled dark.
In a long
Ever.
time. Yeah. Ever, yeah.
But the weight
We've
is
swapped.
within the light side right now. So the light side of the force feels strong today. Alright. Don't worry, we can't hear. It's all good.
And that's because I muted my mic.
I see.
I don't know, Discord sometimes suppresses it, so just checking.
So, what is the plan? Do we head to Bespin now?
I
Or do you
think
want to
if
take a
we-
look?
If we are planning on changing someone's identity, then we need that equipment, correct?
Yeah.
And that,
Maybe-
and that, You
Go
go.
on. No, go on.
No, you go.
No,
You
you,
go.
you go.
No,
Both of you go.
No, you. No, you.
Roll initiative.
I'll fucking win that fight. What was I going to say? Maybe we should think about scouting the place in case when we scout after shopping we realise we need something else that we didn't buy.
Yeah,
Rather than
I
it
was
be
saying that
too late.
earlier. I was saying that earlier, and then people said to leave.
No, me think we should scout everything so we know when we should go to this Bespin or whatever it is. We know what we should need to get.
Oh, a scramble key. That's what we need. You know, safes sometimes have, kind of, what do you call them? Code phrases. You can get one of these devices, you slap it on, takes about 5 minutes, makes that funny little click sound. It goes through all the combinations.
I could just cut the door open with my lightsaber.
And
Yeah, but you
damage
might
everything
damage-
inside.
Yeah, come on. It's obvious you've never done a heist before.
No shit, Misa Gungan.
Lightsaber
You said
won't solve
don't heist.
everything. Bip, bip.
And he's a Jedi, and Jedis don't heist.
That too. But Misa not Jedi. Misa am. Misa not. Misa confused.
You think that could work, Desi? One of those scramble keys. Yeah, pretty black market.
Frantically searches Wikipedia.
I can send it to you if you want.
Yeah. Send me all the things you're saying.
Every week.
Send them.
What are these frogs? Quick, send me the wiki.
Nah, Diddy Frog.
There is sense to both plans. A cursory scout seems logical in my book. But it is your decision.
Well, how many cycles have we got till the train comes?
So, just to clarify that, it's the ship bringing the thing to load onto the train that's coming. But you guys know it to be around 10 cycles left.
10 cycles left.
10 cycles left.
And how close is the planet we're going to?
Bespin is like right close by. You could probably get there and back in just over a day. Because it's still space, right? But
Why don't we stick on planet for a couple of days? Scout out and then head to Bespin.
All right. I like that
What
idea.
kind of surveillance? What kind of surveillance? Close or?
Paul, fill the glass.
I was thinking that too.
Pause, you're the piece in the glass.
What I see, what my glass sees.
That was too good to ignore, I'm sorry. It's a Tuesday.
Clip it.
I hate this fucking
Sorry.
setup.
Anyway, so what kind of surveillance? What's the question, I believe?
Well, do we have those fish nets?
We gotta get them. No,
Oh, we gotta get them. Oh,
we gotta get them. Yeah.
I can do long-range surveillance. Try to get a beat on how many guards they have.
my eyesight's not that great, so I'm gonna have to go up close if you want me to see anything.
I believe Pip agreed to let me borrow some binoculars.
Misa was just going to suggest that you and Zakian could both use them, because Zakian could look at, I don't know, locks and mechanical stuff that he might know what we need to break in.
it's a good point.
Yeah, that's a
We'll
good
be able
point.
Misa just don't think Misa good to go out there for surveillance. Misa clumsy.
That's a very mature decision. Z, aren't you quite capable of reconnaissance and stealth?
I am. I can also do long range, but if we need to get up close, I am proficient with that.
I'm just thinking the benefit of going to the shop before is we could probably pick some things up to not get noticed on our scout.
Yeah, well, we can't do both, so we either gotta go now or we gotta scout first. Unless you wanna go now, come back, scout, and then go back, and then shop again, and then come back and scout some more.
Remind me, your ship, it is equipped with a long-range communication system.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Should inform us if we need more equipment.
My offer stands to stay here. I can inform you if there's anything that I think is necessary. If it's the solo work that you're afraid of, then someone can stay with me.
If we said doing that, we should need either Zakian or Z to come with us. Because us three can't fly the ship. We saw how well that went last time.
Me and Desi have a similar skill set. If anyone is going to stay with Desi, I think it should be Zakian. He has knowledge on machinery.
Plus, no offense, you are tiny. You'll be hard to spot.
Hey!
We could bury you in the snow. They would never find you.
Yeah, and I die.
Nobody would ever find you.
The snow is cold.
You have 10 layers of thermal underwear on.
Yeah, but I only have 2 hot Gunga water bottles, and that's not enough to keep me warm.
If you survived a sandstorm, barely, you can survive the snow.
You can borrow my
Sandstorms are
ears
not
box.
cold. Snow is cold.
I thought the desert
the
got
bottle
quite
is-
cold at night.
Not like this.
No. Well,
Me and Z, we kept warm.
I've
He
talked
just
to
look-
people.
he just
Don't
looks
talk
at
about that.
he looks at Z and he's just like,
I don't want to know.
The things that happened in that cave.
Lots of tentacles involved, weirdly.
it was a fun night.
Look, I'm happy to stay as long as Desi promises not to bury me in the snow.
I won't. I promise.
And Z needs to lend me one of his blasters.
I'll take out my
One of the big ones.
my blaster pistol. I'm definitely not going to give him the rifle. I'll take my blaster pistol and give it to him. Oh, it's probably
Alright, go.
quite big for you anyway.
I already have one of those.
What are you looking for? A rifle?
Yeah, I need something to, you know.
Desi unshoulders the rifle you gave them. Here. It's like twice your length. Like, if you held it, it's like way above your head.
Yeah, that'll do.
It's got like this huge scope on it that you can look down and see in the distance.
That is definitely very inconspicuous.
We can bury it in the snow.
That is exactly my plan.
Okay, where we can't.
We're still in the cave.
We are, yeah.
haven't we?
You guys are still down in a fissure, so you'll probably have to do like a little drop-off thing. But
So we just.
We're not getting out here. You need to drop us off somewhere.
Who's flying?
Well,
Z.
Are we in the cockpit?
Yeah, we can say you guys are in the
Yeah,
cockpit.
I'll just sit in the pilot seat ready then for.
All right.
Are we doing this at night? If we've already night vision.
Yes, the nights will be awful, harrowing. Be prepared, young Zakian.
And cold. Not to mention cold.
Do you have a tent?
Tent. Yeah, we got one of these discs. Didn't Kalal pick up a disc?
I feel like you did buy a tent style thing at some point.
It's one of those discs you can like push open with a button, right? And then just.
I think so.
And are you thinking of Spy Kids?
No. There's a.
I
There's
mean, aren't we all?
Yeah. No, there's one of you picked up one of them disc things, didn't you?
I can't remember. It's in the.
It's in the. Oh, it's in the Crash
Everything I
Survival.
buy, I put in the.
It's in the Crash Survival kit.
Yeah, there's a tent in there.
So.
It's that's why I was. Yeah, it's called. There's a thermal cloak in there, so you can keep warm.
Shall we just take the Crash Survival kit then?
Yeah, no use for it here. We're not crashing. Oh no, you know you've got a whole tent as well. You know, seen that small disc? I used it as a drinks pop up before.
Hopefully there's something that will warm Zakin's blood.
It's a bit sticky, but I guess you don't care about that.
I will
we
not
got
be
any,
using it.
Can we take some of the climbing gear as well? Will it work on the ice?
If you can carry it,
I can carry it.
good. Okay then.
Wait, can I carry it? What's the encumbrance on this fucking
It's
gun?
one, but the tent, I guess Desi can carry the tent. It doesn't have
Desi can carry the
encumbrance.
tent, that's not a problem. And if you
The
can't
climbing
carry the
gear's
ice
one.
climbing gear, then Desi will carry it.
The climbing gear's one. I think you got that right.
No, but what's the encumbrance on the blaster I got from Desi?
Oh,
I can check what mine because it's the
like-
same model as mine. I think it's just got a different paint job.
yes.
4.
All right, I'll just leave my other weapons and just take that then.
You're just making the huge rifle. Love it.
You got the comm links, right?
I do not,
Yeah.
but I think Zakin, yes.
We have a spare comm. We should probably get a comm link for Desi, otherwise we left him here. Which my plan was to leave him here. Oh, you got lost you in the snow, buddy.
I would have acquired a comlink before getting off the ship.
Should
My
should,
logic
should, should we?
processor is very advanced.
Do you still want to take mine? And I just offer my comlink to Desi.
It might be good in the unlikely occurrence that we somehow get split up.
So I'm
We're
just
not
thinking
getting-
because
we're not
we
getting
said just going
separated.
shopping, so
We're not getting separated. We're not getting
we
separated.
we said don't need 4
No.
between us. So
We're not getting
Desi can
separated.
Desi can
We don't
take.
need two.
my one.
I've got one.
We are not planning on getting separated, but we should be prepared.
Well, they should be prepared. What if they get separated?
They are not in a cold, icy death plane.
Death?
I'll just give it Desi.
Does he
Take
take
that-
the comlink?
Take that.
Testing! Oh, it like feedbacks.
So you can carry it. Take that cloak in there as well.
Of course.
Make you
Desi flicks it around their shoulders.
look like a little bugger losing his limbs.
We'll be
Spoken
fine.
have you spoken to people with frostbite?
Yeah, I know one frostbite.
Hard to look at.
Don't worry, Sakin. You'll be fine. Trust me. Nothing bad will happen.
Say, you sure you don't want to stay? I've got this blaster you can have.
See, you can't stay, otherwise you're never getting picked up. Us three will crash this ship.
No, and then I can fly you guys to wherever we're going.
I do not have the knowledge that you have, unfortunately. I'm sure
Oh, just-
Desi can
Come
refrain
on,
from
just
letting you
drop me
die.
off so I can't change my mind. Let's go. Come on. Let's
Alright.
go.
So you guys are gonna fly out of the fissure?
Yeah.
Cool. So, you guys have spent the night down here, right? Have you rested down here? I don't think you have.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You landed, you investigated the tunnels, you've planned.
I have strain, so I don't think we did rest.
Yeah, so you guys fly out, and it's fairly dark already, getting dim. You can see the sun on its way down on the far horizon. You do spot, as you guys fly, kind of hover low, you can see on the sort of mountaintops in the distance that kind of large radar disc just pointed up at the stars, which is just slowly beginning to peer into view as the sun peaks below the horizon. You can see the other depot in the distance as well. The listening post true north, and the depot to the sort of northeast. You can have a look around for a suitable landing zone. There's kind of this more elevated terrain further to the east, where Desi kind of suggests would be a good spot to get some elevation over the
I'll fly us
depot.
towards that.
Anywhere but the ice sheets. We learned that one the hard way. Yeah, in some time, you're able to find a suitable enough landing spot.
Yeah,
On-
I'll
Go for it.
So I'll drop him off there. Do we have to do like a full landing? Open, chuck him out.
You could use the the cargo lift and just send him out that way if you like.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So you hover the ship over this. It's kind of like this icy white snow-covered plateau on these very small. It's like a more hilly, slightly cliffy area with this one flat zone that kind of looks out across the snowy ice sheets, and then this depot, which is probably I want to say it would be considered at extreme range, so it's pretty considerably far. And yeah, as Desi goes and stands on the lift ready to go, puts the tent on the lift, puts the all the other gears like the rations and things that you guys are gonna need. Are you ready?
Affirmative.
And Zakin gets out one of his heat pouches and shakes.
Cracks
I
it.
don't know. Is it like a shaky one, a crack one?
Yeah, sure. Like a shake.
Yeah. Shakes for the heat and then just goes, oh, and walks onto the lift.
All right. You guys are both stood there. You can see Desi holding on to the cord, as there's no railings on this platform. Hold on, Zakin. We don't want you falling.
And right as they-
Desi gives it the two dum dum.
Start lowering it down.
And as soon as that crack in the bottom of the ship opens, a cold gust of wind shoots in, and you can feel the absolute biting cold of Hoth immediately kind of getting in the gaps in your clothing and chilling you to the bone. And it's a slow descent for about 30 seconds.
As we're descending, the people on the still on the ship can just about it's getting quiet, and he's just oh my fucking fuck! It's so fucking.
Please, that could calm down.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Do you want to go back?
No.
Say it now. Okay, fine. Then get off the platform. As Desi steps off, picks up the tent and throws it into the snow.
Yeah, Zakin steps off. How thick's the snow?
As you step out, for you, it's probably up to your on this part of the plateau. let's go ahead and roll a... Okay, I'm going to roll a d6. So as you step, like you watch as the platform lands, it just begins like crunching the snow down, and all of a sudden you're just encased by walls of snow around you. The snow is deeper than you are tall.
Does it?
Yes.
Can't see anything.
Oh, you watch as Desi kind of like clears out a path for you. They take this disc, which will turn into a tent, and just scrape away like a kind of like, I guess, tunnel in the snow, like this pathway in the snow for you to walk in. Will that do?
It's gonna have to do, isn't it?
Well, we'll be fine.
I'm gonna say I imagine Desi just followed. Zaki just follows Desi.
I'm just gonna turn to whoever I'm on the ship. It's like,
Well, I've already lost him once. Do you reckon we're gonna lose him again?
Miss, I hope not. Because then he's going to lose. Last time he lost the lightsaber. This time he's going to lose Desi's rifle.
Stop lending him weapons.
Yeah, we need to.
Sorry, guys.
You were the chosen one.
I have to send an urgent message.
I hate you.
An urgent message.
Yeah, I just got asked something. Right. Yeah. So Desi clears that space out. We'll have to clear out a bit of the snow to make a camp. Can you help? You see?
So he just kind of looks at him like, picks up a little bit and then just chucks it. It's like picking up snowballs and just chucking them.
Cool. But you guys begin to sort of clear out, and you know, as you guys clear out what is kind of like a circular area with this really high walls of snow, it actually almost creates an insulating effect. It protects you from the harsh winds that you could feel on the way down. The platform kind of swaying back and forward as you held on. So inadvertently, I know you can't see much, but it's kind of protecting you from the really harsh parts of the environment. And Desi clicks the button on the tent, and like throws it on the ground, and you watch as it like puffs out into like a semi 2-man style tent. You kind of smell the scent of liquor wafting out of it through the cold air. But Desi kind of looks at you. Wait here for a minute. I need to clear a path. And you watch as they begin to clear a path again towards the edge of the snow. And whilst that's happening, and whilst Desi is setting up, the rest of you guys on the ship bring the platform back up.
Yeah, I'll
Zach
start bringing it up.
You hear that, and you, as Desi's clearing the path, you see the Crit Fang that was hovering above the hatch closes.
As soon as it closes, just hear Zakin on the comm links.
Hurry up, please.
All right.
We'll make it as long as possible. How about that? Get you well acclimatized to the temperature. You'll be a Hothian in no time.
Wait, are you saying that on the comms?
so it comes back to you, yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to do that? I'll show you the effects of the cold. You want to hear about frostbite? I'll tell you about frostbite.
Oh shit. Oh, I know. Alright. I'm kidding. I don't want you to get frostbite.
He's not happy with you.
I want to look at his hands.
At this point, I'm gonna just start flying.
Yeah, and you watch as the ship kind of like angles upwards a bit, and eventually disappears out of view, too high to see. You are now alone with Desi on the icy surface of Hoth, but we'll come back to that.
This is the second time you've been alone with a murder droid in some sort of extreme environment.
Weather condition, yeah.
First, a desert with an assassin droid, now an icy blizzard with a commando droid.
Yeah, he's used to it at this point.
It's pretty cool.
Where to next?
Okay, so those of you on the ship, you guys, I assume, are setting a course for the Bespin system.
Yes.
Yeah, plug it in.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Plop it into the nav computer. You hear the regular array of beeping and humming as the system does all the necessary calculations to get you and the ship there safely. And it's a very, very short, short in comparison to the days-long, galaxy-spanning travel you've been doing. It's space. Nothing's truly close together in space. But you are able to make the jump to hyperspace. And we'll say that within a few hours, we'll say it's like 5 hours of hyperspace. You guys are able to make your way towards the Bespin system.
All
Pop
right,
out.
all right.
Yeah, you feel that lurk of the ship as it drops out of hyperspace, and you see a fairly busy cluster of a star system. The system being called Bespin, and you see the titular planet, also named Bespin, ahead of you.
See if I know anything about maybe heard anything in terms of this black market dealings or what they deal in.
Yeah, you can absolutely roll a. This is Outer Rim territories, right?
Aye.
So you can roll an Outer Rim's knowledge check. Let me just.
Would I be able to roll something as well?
Absolutely, I think you two would be the most suitable.
I really need to upgrade it somehow because it's so bad.
Just got to put some XP in it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course I can just upgrade it.
Yeah. All right.
Just, ready?
I'll make this a hard check, unless one of you think you have something in your backstory that would warrant it being easier.
No. Can't think of anything in the best.
Anything that would link you to this kind of system, this area of the universe. Oh, Z, you already rolled. I was waiting for Z as well. My bad. Yeah, no. You put your heads together. You kind of think individually or as a group. Like, do we know anything about this planet? None of you can think of any specifics. You know that.
Wait, was that a roll for all of this?
If you feel like your character might know something about Bespin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Not bad.
I mean, there's a chance that you've overheard about a place called Cloud City being the main sort of settlement in Bespin.
I can roll it.
I mean, as a group, that's probably as far as the knowledge goes.
Oh, okay. Right. I mean,
yeah. You may have heard that it's a gas giant as well. There you go. Yeah, Bip, you got no fucking clue, mate.
I'm dumb as shit.
Yeah, so you're kind of flying in a little bit blind. Luckily, you can kind of tell from the ship traffic where civilization seems to be.
Nice.
Nice. Took says to himself.
Yeah, so if we've arrived, then I'll, if there's a spaceport in one of the kind of populated city areas, I'll.
So as you get closer, as you tend to get with most sort of populated systems, you are hailed by a starport individual, a starport employee. Welcome to the Bespin system. What is the purpose of your visit today?
It's always pleasure.
We can fit you in a dock in the next, as soon as the next slot is available, I'll let you know. Please remain in orbit for the time being.
How long are you gonna make us wait?
I will let you know as soon as I can. Thank you for visiting Bespin. The voice cuts out.
Oh, God, I hope it's not long.
Anybody have any fun games?
Zakian
Playing
did
in the
teach me a
meantime?
game called I Spy.
Oh, it's a good one. Yeah, do I spy, or we could moon a couple of neighboring ships. Is there any? There must
There
be some more
is
ways.
another space freighter passing by with like a cabin full of elderly looking spacefaring kind of ship workers. Seems to be hauling cargo away from the planet.
Oh, that's just low-hanging maloons. He goes up to the window. Yeah, I'll blow on, Z.
Fine. And whatever noise it makes.
You go to press a button and you realise you don't have a horn because sound doesn't travel in the vacuum of space.
No. We got speakers, have we? Have we got like external speakers?
No, because that wouldn't work. You'd have to hail the ship.
Oh shit. True. Wish we had a horn.
You can roll a. I wish we had a horn. If you were in atmosphere, it would work.
We would, yeah, on planet it would.
So all we need to do is jettison the air in the ship in a fine line towards the other one, and then technically there's particles to create sound.
You'd all die in the process, but
It's worth it for the meme.
it's worth
Just
it.
for the meme.
You
You could do moons straight to the pilot.
could flash lights at them.
Patch us through with them, Z. Patch us through with a hollow net.
Wait, what?
Hey,
You could hail them on comms.
I mean, I guess I'll do that, but I don't know, whatever. If they pick up.
You see on board the ship this kind of like orange-skinned, kind of like squid-headed, fish-eyed gentleman.
hello. How you doing?
What's our orientation to them right now?
You guys are like alongside.
Okay,
What's the purpose of your hailing?
look to your left.
What? Can you make an announcement on your fine vessel?
Who is this? What is this call? And you watch as like the crew inside look a bit flustered and look over towards your ship. Crate fangs this.
Yeah, the line got screwed there. Though. I just want you to make a quick announcement on behalf of There's a sight that only is seen in 25 rotations, and all your crew is gonna want to see it.
What get out of it then?
It is called the Tuk Clash Moon.
The moon of Weequay. He pulls his.
We're nowhere near Cyrilla. And like as he says it, you do it.
The Cyrillian moon.
You moon him with your bare butt cheeks. You. They just cut the comm off, and you see them like all kind of like muttering between themselves on board. But they don't get hostile.
Oh, got out of my system.
I somehow think Zakian's in a safer situation right now.
You guys are just badgering locals. You watch as the ship passed, carrying these kind of like large, what look like gas canisters, in tow. And it says on the side, Tibana, handled with extreme care.
Tibana, what's that?
Where's that? Is it?
Some of you might know Tabana as the gas that kind of like powers hyperdrives. And some weaponry. It's extremely volatile, explosive, flammable. The whole lot. It's a very precious cargo. And they are carrying quite a lot of it.
Sam's face was normal until you said the word explosive.
That amount of it, you kind of look at it, Z, and you think like that amount of Tabana could wipe out a good city.
What can it do to a bad city?
Level it.
If I had any less restraint, I would definitely be on one of the guns right now.
Oh dear.
You do realize we're on a gas planet, right?
It doesn't quite work the same.
I just mean there's probably so much fuel here. Imagine what you could do with more of those explosions.
As much as I would like to watch an entire planet explode.
Hello.
Sorry, Carlisle.
Great fact.
Right.
Great fact. Do you read me?
Hello.
You're cleared for landing. Please descend to the life zone now.
Yep.
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 I'll take us there.
All right then.
See that?
See you soon.
I would take out my holdout blaster and throw it at Turk.
What's that for? You mean to shoot you?
It was getting annoying.
You're annoying.
State one way in which I am annoying.
You just... The way you look at me,
Exactly.
you pervy little senses. Always looking at me when I'm from behind.
My senses only ever lay on necessary information.
With my balls. See you looking down there.
I have never
Don't
once
necess-
stared at your balls.
Just because you haven't got any.
I'm going to hang up now.
Scratch that, I did stare at your balls once, but they're so small I scanned them in one look.
Oh, you would be saying that. You would be saying that if I stuck my one of these little shiny discs on your chassis I picked up on Naboo.
I thought we had an agreement.
Yeah, and I thought you weren't gonna scan my balls.
Well, stop shitting with the door open.
I like the natural odor. I like my ship to smell like Cirilla.
I'm very glad I cannot smell.
Excuse me. I felt the ship stop. What is that smell?
It's the natural odor of Cirilla.
Okay.
Cook, did you fart while you were mooning?
Yeah, I mooned him again. It's becoming a thing.
All right.
Can we land now?
Yeah, I'll land us.
See,
It's me sober as well. I'm
no Bev.
The whole time this argument's taken place, the ship has just been stationary. I haven't been moving it at all.
Just been floating there in sort of orbit of this planet. But you kick the ship's engines into gear and you begin the descent to what was referred to as the life zone. You get like they send through the coordinates of a suitable landing area, and as you guys pass through the first kind of like thick outer layer of this planet's atmosphere, this kind of like really dense gas, you get through into a much clearer, cloudy area, and you see these kind of like silver floating platforms that make this network kind of oddly familiar to how the city on Chad was, but that was on these huge stilts. These are floating in the sky, these huge platforms, and you can see one with its blinking lights that you are being guided towards, and you're able to touch down, and the ship not inside of a large landing structure, but instead just out in the open on this platform, which you can see over the edge. There's nothing below. It just descends into like just clouds and gas. There's no ground. There's no way to gauge how far of a drop it would be. Oh, nice.
I don't trust gas planets.
Coming from someone who produces a lot of it. I'm still not over the conversation, apparently. No, I'll land this.
You touch down, nice and simple. No security clamps to speak of this time around. But you are now, as you guys touch down on Bespin, you can see a protocol droid making its way towards your ship, along this kind of like long straight kind of pathway which leads to this round building silvery platform. It's like the one presence that you can see right now. It's just approaching your ship.
I'll lower the ramp.
Oh, here we go. I hate these.
And you can hear it in the distance. It's too far to have an actual conversation with you, but you can kind of hear, "Hello, welcome to Bespin. How may I be of assistance today?" As it gets closer.
Could I suggest a location for you to move to? Like you waddle over like this. About.
And I point, and I estimate the meters it is off of the platform.
They look like you see them like, "That would be detrimental to this unit's survival." Welcome
No
to
shit.
Bespin. They keep like getting closer. How may I?
Please, stay over there! Don't come any closer! No, I said don't come any closer!
I'm sorry if I scare you. I am a mere protocol droid at your service.
Yes, I mean, just watch the ship.
Of course. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. I guess.
The silvery droid just clanks past you. Stands at the bottom of your ship's ramp.
They make you uncomfortable. Even you, Z. They're just too positive.
Why would
I
I
am
be
programmed to facilitate your...
I wasn't talking to you! Let's just go.
It just stares blankly back at you.
Stop looking at me.
I'm
To
sorry
him,
if I scare
he
you.
might be useful. He might know where, give us direction to where we need to go, unless somebody knows where the shop is.
I'm gonna walk past Took, and as I walk past, just very quickly say to him, "He may be searching for your tiny balls."
Hey!
Continue walking.
I want you to spank you on the ass with 1,000.
Any violence will be met with complete incarceration. Please remain civil whilst in Cloud City.
I like that Took's found a new insult. Just say someone's balls are tiny, and apparently biologicals get really offended.
It's true.
I ain't got tiny balls. I ain't got tiny balls. The Clash has not got tiny balls.
All right. Well, there's only one direction for you to go at the moment as you kind of look back at the ship and ahead of you this circular kind of hub, which you can see has other pathways leading out of it and down below and up higher.
I before we as we're kind of beginning to walk and the droids are gonna walk up to it. What is Imperial presence like here in Cloud City?
We are under Imperial jurisdiction.
I see. Is there a commerce hub somewhere?
There is. Lucky for you, you've docked fairly close. head
Thank
into
you,
the
that'll
hub.
be all. I'll head towards Took and the others.
As you walk away, thank you for visiting Cloud City.
Uh-huh.
It just fades out as you get further away.
That droid ain't gonna be able to provide any information where we're supposed to get this tech from. Is okay, ease to the ground. We gotta be gas of the earth kind of people, you know, gas of the planet, whatever. I don't know what on earth is. Let's go.
Alright. So as you guys head towards that large kind of hub style area, that's where we'll take our break this evening. So,
This is why I do why I drink.
this is Edge of the Empire
So
on Zero Reds.
something is in the air today.
It's like the Tuesday
Oh,
vibe
I'm
has
just
somehow
exhausted.
infected the game.
Yeah.
It's Took's gas. It's making everyone loopy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all nauseous. Oh, it's been an absolute blast. I'm having a great time. So, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back very soon, so don't go anywhere. You beautiful, beautiful human beings. Oh!
I waited and I
Hello!
was looking at the camera. Okay, bye.
And welcome back to the second half of this evening's episode, where Jamie just walked off camera as we started. Cool. In the first half of tonight's episode, you left Zakian behind on an icy cold planet. What are you doing, you absolute fiends? With a killer robot you don't even know. You guys are bad parents.
Very bad.
Very. What? What's going on?
Just been buzzing from Jamie's mic.
What? What the fuck? It's a rogue AI.
Jamie has become an AI. I think.
I'm scared. You're muted, Ewan.
I think that might have been a toilet flush. Oh dear. Anyway, so yeah, you left Zakian on Hoth. Why was that perfectly timed for me to wait and then start talking again? You left Zakian on Hoth, where... What's that noise?
What's going on?
I just keep hearing noises from your mic.
I think we got to clip that.
I don't know what happened.
I think we had a toilet flush, Jamie, I'll be honest.
No, you didn't.
And you turned into a rogue AI.
Yeah, it was very like
Yeah, not gonna lie.
bong, bong.
It was kind of hard to concentrate on what I was doing while you were talking about some rogue AI. I was like, what do you mean? What's going on? I'm just me.
Anyway, Zakian, Desi, you set up kind of like a small campsite there, and you've begun digging your way into a good kind of overlook for the Imperial encampment, whilst the rest of you flew about 5-ish hours away by hyperspace to the system of Bespin, heading towards the main planet of the similarly named Bespin. A large gas giant where you mooned some space freighter, some space workers, just some real blue collar gents. You just absolutely mooned them. It was very rude. But now you've landed on the planet and you're heading your way towards this large hub zone. However, we're going to go back to Mr. Zakian on the icy surface of Hoth. So, Zakian, those 5 hours passed. It's getting pretty dark, and you and Desi have just finished digging your way through the snow and placing your rifle.
Desi's just finished digging through the snow.
Perhaps you were moral support. But Desi has kind of molded the snow in a way that you can poke your rifle through, and you have kind of like a peeking window down on towards the Hoth base. And I've just closed. Roll 20, love that. Nope, got it back. Cool.
I don't need it.
I do need it because I'm going to show you a map, sir.
Yay.
So as you kind of nestle in, do you want to have a look through the scope of the rifle?
I do.
Alright, so yeah, as you peer down the barrel of the rifle, across the way in the snow, you can see this
Are we
compound.
supposed to see those three?
You do in fact see 3 ships.
Okay.
So you see this kind of large, it's a fairly large compound. You're looking at it from the south side. So actually, you probably would see them. So the first thing you see are these glowing blue, I made sure I said that right, these glowing blue hollow fences that form a perimeter around the outside of it. And as you begin looking, Desi lays down in the snow next to you and gets the electro binoculars out and joins you in looking at the compound. And there's this small area of ice and snow between the sort of holographic barrier and then the steel walls of what looks to be the main building / warehouse of this compound, which would be, I'll just like freehand it, but I'm sure you can tell, this kind of section of the base on the south side. We will say that, in fact, let me draw a shape. This kind of area here is obscured from vision because you can't see past the kind of like it's a very, very basic rectangular, almost like flat pack style metallic building. But then a little bit past that, you can just start to make out the mag tracks, and you see these kind of like big metallic arms that hover over the currently empty space where the train would load in, and they're every 100 feet or so, and then just north of that you see a few zones where different ships can land. Currently 3 familiar model Lambda class Imperial shuttles occupy some of those landing spots, but there seems to be more space for more, certainly. That's what you see at a cursory glance across the ice and snow. You'd need to take a closer look for any details further than that.
Could I tell, where the ships are landed?
Uh-huh.
Does it look like there's untouched snow, or does the snow look like...
I will say, right now, in the night light, what I've given you is all you can spot, unless you want to roll a perception check.
Well, when in Rome.
So you have a scope, so I'm going to give you the blue... I believe it gives you plus a blue dice. Pretty sure, but that's what I'm going to give you anyway. I am going to make this a 4 difficulty check, though, as this is across a fairly large distance at night. It's very dimly lit over there. You can kind of... There is some lighting, but it's not, it's not like a racetrack lit up at night. I'm ready for a roll when you are, sir. Perception, please. Very nice.
Baby.
So yeah, around those ships, you can see that on the 2 on the left, the snow has... You don't make out any, like, obvious footprints or, like, marks where the thrusters of the engines have melted snow. They seem to be... And even on the ships themselves, there's a small build-up of snow. They're much more... like they've been stationary for much longer. The one over here on the right, you can see, though, that it's not got much snow on it. The snow around it has been melted and shifted and moved. So you get the idea that 2 of them have probably been here a while, and the one over on the right, on the far east side of the platform, hasn't been there as long.
Okay. I can't see any people walking around.
I'll say that with that perception check... Give me a second here. You do in fact spot a couple of guards. They don't stand out at first, as their white armor kind of matches the colour of the snow, and any light that reflects off of them is kind of hard to spot out from the very kind of like white surrounding, I suppose. But you do, with that success, spot a couple of guards kind of just on what seems to be a vague patrol. And as you kind of observe for, we'll say, well, over the course of 5 hours, well, actually, no, the 5 hours have passed. Over the course of the next short period of time, you do kind of get the idea that they path their way around the platform near these 2 shuttles. That seems to be what these 2 are doing, at least.
And it doesn't look like they're getting ready for it to take off.
No, there's no activity on the shuttles. This just seems to be there where they are. Desi's looking as well. So I will also roll a perception check for Desi. Jamie, did you have the benefits of the electro binoculars on your sheet? I can't remember. I remember we asked before and it might not have had it.
I was muted. I can check. I'm not too sure. Let me have a look. see if
Sure,
I can.
it
I can
moves.
see if I can. I can look though.
The electro binoculars, right?
Nah, macro.
Oh, macro binoculars. Oh, these are like the ones that the clone troopers had. That's cool.
Yeah. Because on Wikipedia, doesn't it have yeah, it
Okay,
says
so they
remove
remove any setback dice.
Yeah, which
Imposed
kind
by
of,
distance.
Imposed by distance.
Alright, so there'll be no setback dice. Perhaps I should have given Zach a setback dice, but never mind. I'm also going to give Desi the bonus.
I lose 2 black dice anyway.
On perception rolls, right? Yeah, so you're covered. You're covered by that. And yeah, I'll remove any black dice on the check for Desi as well, imposed by the great distance between yourself and this landing platform. So they're also going to make a perception. Oh shit, I nearly did the thing where I double up the dice pool. That wouldn't have been good, would it? No. I always forget about the dice pool when I'm using Desi's sheet. Perception, where you at? Alright, so Desi doesn't spot any new information that you don't already like kind of you guys are kind of like laying there in the snow next to each other, feeding this information back and forward. And Desi doesn't seem to add anything new to the conversation. Alright. It's getting fairly dark. Would you like to rest and I'll watch for the night?
Yeah, I doubt we're gonna get much tonight.
It'll be useful to know their patterns, though. I'll do my best. Alright.
And he gets up and goes into the tent.
You can actually start to feel now, like, as you stand up, your legs are numb, your elbows and, like, arms are numb. It's not a pleasant experience. Some of your clothing is, like, wet to the touch, where the snow underneath you is, like, melted ever so slightly. But you make your way back towards the tent in that kind of, like, little walled-off camp area that you have. It's very, very dark. Do you have any light source with you?
Oh. I think other than flares, which I don't think is a good idea. There's that, yeah, but I don't think flares are a good idea.
Probably not if you're trying to stay incognito.
No.
Does your data plan have a flashlight?
Why not?
I'd allow, in a worst case scenario, you to just use the screen of the data pad to kind of project a very low level light to find your way back to the tent, if you'd like.
Are we that far from the tent? I had a feeling we were right by the tent.
I mean, it's a straight walk, but it's really dark. Who's to say you don't walk past it?
Yeah, but Zaki's got good eyes, isn't he?
You do have good eyes.
I'd imagine Zach Shadowfan have good night vision, dark vision.
Yeah, and you've got really good hearing.
Yeah, I reckon I'd find my way back.
So, yeah, you're able to stumble your way back through the snow, through the cold and the crunching snow underfoot as it's, you know...
No, I've got a torch.
You have a torch?
I had a torch in the ice cave.
Perfect. You kind of use that to get your way back. And similarly described, the crunch of the snow and you can see the steam of your breath every time you breathe, but you're able to get back to this kind of like pop-up disc tent and head inside, where it's not much warmer, but there is a little thermal blanket waiting for you in there, and it's much more shielded from the wind and the snow and things like that, and you're able to rest for the evening if that's what you wish.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. So you get your head down, Desi continues the watch. Those of you on Bespin, you make your way towards this bustling hub. This cylindrical space ahead of you. As you approach, the kind of large double doors part in front of you with a hiss of steam, and you enter, and you see this large kind of spiraling pathway which dominates the center of this place that leads its way up to the many kind of, you can see like layers and floors of shops and cantinas and restaurants and all kinds of commercial business in this place. There are plenty of stores that sell all the basics of space travel, as well as new ships, speeders. You can see advertisements for weapons and goods and cargo, crew hiring, all kinds of things in here, all very above the line.
Too above the line. What we're looking for, we need what if there's anything lower? How about we'll split up, have a little listen around, see if we can hear any conversation about some under the board items.
We could just ask someone.
Is there, from where we are now, are there any like dark alleyways or anything like that that looks like there could be people lurking down there?
There's not necessarily dark alleyways. There are other pathways that lead to different platforms and different areas, higher, lower, down. But the way this place is constructed, there's not really room for shady, dark alleyways. Especially not this area of Cloud City, at least.
Let's go to a tech shop and just suss out the vendor.
Alright. I mean, you can see there's a number on offer.
Specifically ship.
Ship tech?
Or no, that's not for ship tech right now. Actually, we're not looking for ship tech. Let's look for tech, like modern, like kind of mods, tech mods kind of thing. Something.
Are you talking equipment mods, or are you
Equipment
talking
mods,
cybernetic limb replacement mods?
Equipment mods. Yeah, anything that
anything that would attach to like hard points for weapons and armor and stuff like that. Sure, you're able to find a vendor. They kind of, it looks like they sell standard weaponry, blasters, rifles, and things like that. Also, like very basic explosives. Anything you could find in a reputable weapon merchant. No disintegrators this time, I'm afraid, Z. But I'm just trying to find my Star Wars alien sheet so I can choose a fun alien. You see inside like this alien with like brown/tan skin, with like two horns that curl down the side and out forwards, and a very kind of like downturned nose. Kind of looks to you in a grumpy fashion. This is an Iktochi. They kind of stood in the shop. They turn to you. Just give you a nod.
Great. Just look at your wares.
You're not here to take me in, are you? Kind of looks at you, Z.
Not this time.
Good.
Why? Is there a bounty on your head I could turn you in for?
Not that I know. I hope not. How can I help you? We got the finest blasters in the Cloud City.
I guess there's no other way of really putting this. But, you know, anywhere we could.
He kind of pulls out a few credits from his pouch.
Find something a little illicit.
I pass him 100 credits.
You see him glance down towards the credits. Make a suppose a charm slash coercion slash negotiation, whatever your angle you're taking here.
Yeah, I'll go for the. Let me know when you're ready.
I'll add a blue dice because credits always help. Yeah, ready when you are. I'd love to, but you can keep your spice money. Kind of looks you up and down. Yeah.
Hey, hey, from Spice. Where do you get that impression from?
You reek of it. You better stay clear of the local guard.
Oh well. That's a shame. I didn't want to have Z here scan the bounty guild for a nice little quick fix on credits. Looks like we're just gonna have to register you in.
I just said I wouldn't take your spice money. But I do know where you might be able to find some. Something with a little more firepower. If that's what you're after.
We're looking for things more, less firepower, more espionage. Mods.
It's not really my department. But I can put a word out.
No, I would prefer to be, a bit more conspicuous.
It's nothing that, would go noticed. You put in a commission, we can make it happen.
What's the commission price?
Depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a Star Destroyer, 1,000,000 credits.
Sure you ain't could get us one of those, could you?
You'd be surprised.
Alright, I'll bite. I'm looking for something very, actually. Alright, fine, yeah. You ever heard of those hollow flesh camouflage kits?
I have. Not often we get asked for those. The advanced flesh camouflage.
That's the one.
It's not impossible. Like I said, I'll have to put the word out. See if anyone has any in stock. I'm sure you appreciate these things can be hard to come by.
I do.
There will be a finder's fee.
Okay. Listen. That much?
500 credits from me, plus the price of the item.
Alright, I'm not gonna throw in my credits now, but you find it, you got it.
Alright. Let me get your comm details.
Yeah.
You guys spend a moment to exchange that.
How long should we expect this to take?
We work pretty fast if it's something that we have. I'll be in touch.
Alright, we'll be around. Any good bars you got here?
Plenty.
No, pretty
Just
good ones.
have a look around the inside hub.
Alright.
as like while we've been in here, I just want to have a look at like what kind of explosives there are.
You see like the standard grenades.
Okay. I have plenty of grenades.
Yeah?
I have a
Yeah.
few.
You have enough grenades?
Need your
I mean, there's never enough grenades, Mitch, but...
I mean, you can buy some right now.
Isn't enough grenades in the world,
Yeah.
matey.
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
I see you eyeing up the grenades there. You need some high explosives for a new bounty?
I am trying to refrain, but how much?
Let me have a look at the standard price guide.
So a frag grenade.
50 credits a pop. If you buy 6, you get 1 free.
How many grenades is too many grenades?
It's up to you, Matt.
Do they have an encumbrance?
Encumbrance 1.
Oh shit, right, how many do I have? I can hold...
Keep them on the ship.
I can blow up the world.
You know what? I'll take 2.
Fair deal.
He like pulls 2 out, puts them on the counter.
100 credits.
And I'll give him the 100 credits.
Alright, mark that off your sheet. You've now got 2 frag grenades.
Add that to the number already.
Do you have grenades or frag grenades? Are they different?
I have frag grenades.
Okay, yeah, then that's fine. Yeah. Blast 6, damage 8, crit 4, range short. Pretty good. Blast 6 means that 6 of the damage will go to everyone around, right?
Yeah.
I think so,
They will.
yeah. If they're within...
If they're in engaged range.
Yeah.
Have to be engaged.
It's not terrible if you meet like a group of enemies, is it?
Hmm.
Like when you blew up a whole bunch of freaking stormtroopers.
Yeah.
That's fun. That might have been with a thermal detonator though.
I think it was, yeah. Thermal detonators are...
A bigger
Uh,
radius.
They
so-
are a little bit OP. But that's kind of what they're about. Anyway.
And Zakian's got one.
I'll be in touch. Thanks for your business.
What was the name?
What?
What was the name?
Oh, I thought you said all the same. This is awkward. It's Ryzan.
Alright, then. Alright. Pleasure doing business with you.
And yourself.
He kind of turns his back to you and carries on tending to his wares. Alright, so you guys are going to head back out into that kind of main hub. As you enter and you kind of head back onto that kind of spiral pathway that leads you up towards where there's more like cantinas and things, you can hear like, Malay rolls, get your Malay rolls here! Like just kind of like different vendors trying to flog you fresh fruits and other wares. But you get to one of the higher levels and you can see like a little pathway that leads what would be northeast, and along there are like different cantinas, what seem to be like dancing clubs and sabbat clubs. Oh, that's a familiar glass.
Yep. I wonder where you've seen it before.
Is that the pint glass with the skulls on it?
Oh yeah, I recognize that too. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
next
we
to
have one.
Beavertown, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of them.
How did you get one, Dean?
We've got a Beavertown pint glass, haven't we? Lauren? We got one of them. skull
British
Beavertown
culture
pint
is
glasses.
sneaking pine glasses.
Yeah.
A little bit of swipe or no swiping.
Swipe or no swipe? It's not stealing, really. You paid for the drink. Anyway,
Yeah, from a bar.
fantastic. Yeah, that's where every pint glass comes from, really, isn't it? You guys make your way. You can see a range of different different cantinas. One that piques your interest, the Ragged Bantha. That's just one of the names that pops out as you pass along. Please don't make me name 6 cantinas off the top of my head.
Yeah, well, it seems good enough.
Yeah.
Listen in, see if we're gonna hear of anything else going on here.
As you guys, oh, this music's really intense. That's why I'm feeling anxious. I'm like, what's gonna happen? And I'm DMing. It's the music. You guys make your way into the Ragged Banther as a similar kind of like slidey door opens up. It's a fairly kind of dingy lit, almost like dive style cantina with kind of muscly looking clientele playing what seems to be some kind of table game on the far side. The bartender, a basilisk, kind of cleaning 2 glasses at once with his forearms, looks over to you as you enter.
Do you by any chance have 2 red lightsabers?
You don't know that yet.
Oh yeah, well.
He looks up at you, looks back down, carries on cleaning. You see the guys playing the table game kind of stop for a moment as they kind of turn to look at you guys walk in. Kind of give you a little nod as they carry on their game. Kind of glance around the room, and you do see it's empty other than one other gentleman. Oh god, it's the lone traveller in a tavern trope. It's sitting in a corner booth, wearing kind of like a leather kind of like duster jacket style thing, and a hat on his head, which is kind of peaked down to cover his eyes. And he's just sitting, twiddling with a coin, a credit in his hand.
I'm gonna.
He looks boring. We should ignore him.
Well, we come here for
He drops the
drink
coin on the floor,
and information.
picks it back up.
I'm gonna go to the bar and buy a piss in a glass.
We don't serve that crap here.
Well, then what crap do you serve?
Piece in a mug.
It's the same thing.
I'll take whatever that guy's drinking.
What guy? Him?
As you say that, you see the guy with the hat on like look up towards you. A little smirk on his face as he like looks at you, Z, and he's like, and then looks back down and carries on, takes a sip of his drink.
How
It's
much?
2 credits. 2 credits.
I'll give him the 2 credits.
He kind of carries on washing the glass with 2 of his arms, and with the other 2 he pours you the drink and hands it over. Takes the money.
I'm gonna walk over to the guy. Put the drink down on the table and kind of slide it towards him and sit down opposite in the booth. Would you like any more credits to add? And I'll put in it the coin that he's flicking around.
I was thinking of asking you the same thing. What's an IG unit doing all the way out here in Bespin?
It's a long story. Credits, bounties. They take you to all sorts of places.
You want guild work?
It's where the best money is.
That's a good answer. I wasn't aware of any IG units on jobs this far out.
There are a few.
Yeah, well, I'm the local guild representative.
Seems I have found the perfect person.
You weren't looking for me?
So, what would I know of? So, if I'm talking to like, what is the kind of reputation of like a guild on a planet? Would they be okay with like, you know, underhand dealings and shit?
How do you mean?
Like asking him where I can find
Oh,
what we want to find.
Yeah, they would probably. Probably would sell that kind of stuff, right? Like anything that helps you get the job done. As long as it's not in certain. Like there are certain things that are a bit taboo, like disintegration rifles are pretty like. Just because of the nature of the kill, it's like a little bit like too far in most people's minds. But yeah, they will sell most things. And yeah, you know that this is the kind of individual where you can get jobs, you can cash in pucks. Similar to La Luna on Nar Shaddaa. She was your like bounty contact on that planet, if I remember right.
This guy would be a good contact if we need credits then. I'll cut to the chase. We're looking for some underhand equipment. Would you know of anywhere we could get that?
Are you asking that? Of course I do. What do you need?
I'm gonna signal for Took to come over.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He leans back in the chair and kind of like gets a bit more comfortable, takes a sip of the drink that you bought him. Let me get some more.
As Took kind of comes over, seems we have found our man.
He's our man.
I'm the fence.
Oh, you're a fence. A long time since I dealt with her. Such a fence dressed in such a manner.
What, so devilishly stylish?
Yes, you could say that. We're looking for a couple bits, doing a job. Say, some holonet flesh camouflage.
Interesting. Someone else just put out an order for those exact pieces of gear.
It was us.
You went for a middleman. Finder's fee, I bet.
Yeah.
It would save us
Who was it?
500 credits if we went straight through you.
Razan.
Ryzan. That old dog. Well, cut him out. You deal with me now.
Yeah.
It's an honor to work with an IG unit, honestly. You have a pet?
A pet? Oh.
This stray cat just wandered in here. It has taken a liking to me.
Understandable.
What's the name?
I shall call her Toby.
Toby, where'd you get that name from?
It is the name of an old acquaintance of mine.
Oh.
Very fucking interesting, but let's get back to business. Hollow mesh disguise kits. We can deal with that.
Voice modulator too, you know.
Voice modulator. That's easy.
You see what we're doing here?
I see what you're doing. It's dangerous work. You cut out for it? Just because you look different and you sound different doesn't mean you are different.
We've got a good actor.
You better. Yeah. I was just about to fulfill the order, so good job you found me when you did.
A couple of other things I thought might be useful if you can get them too. Scrabble key. Pretty standard combinations key, you know, for maglocks.
Kind of a code breaker.
Yeah.
I've not used one, but I've heard of them.
No, this will be my first time activating one. I've seen them used.
What are you up to? This can't be bounty work.
What if our bounties in a safe?
Is your bounty a whole pile of credits?
It's
Isn't that everybody's bounty?
I suppose. Well, it's not my place to know or care what you're up to. I can get you those things.
one last thing as well. Might be a bit of a long shot. A comm scan. One of those ones that are able to, triangulate comm signals. Heavy duty military piece of kit. Imperial issue.
Imperial issue, huh? You know, Imperial usually means expensive.
Yeah. I get it.
Did you have a specific model in mind?
Whatever they're using these days.
Did you say a comm scan? Sorry?
A comm scan, yeah.
I see. To triangulate the locations of known comm links and transceivers at close planetary range?
Almost as if you read that from a rulebook.
I am the rulebook.
Found the DM. Let's kill him.
I played D&D 11E on the weekend. No, I guess they would be older than that. Never
Have
mind.
you ever played Dungeons and Droids?
Droids and Deviants, you mean?
Droids and Deviants. That's got a nice ring to it.
I forgot they changed the name when they reached 20th edition.
They really got to know when to end it, though. Past the point. That's a bit of a hard sell. I'm not sure I have much Imperial stock right now.
It's fine. Stick with the scrabble of the modulator and, of course, the most important part is the camouflage kit.
And like I said, I'd already acquired that.
Perfect.
The scramble key we can do. That'll be around 750 credits. The advanced flesh camouflage. It's gonna be around 2,700 credits. And the voice modulator, I'll throw it in there for 150.
Alright.
Totaling around. Droid, you got a calculator in that brain of yours?
Yes, but I have forgotten the numbers.
750 for the scramble key.
750?
2,700 for the advanced camouflage kit.
Huh?
And 150 for the modulator.
It's like 2,600?
2,600 credits.
Did you not say one of the things was 2,700?
Then it's 3,600.
3,000.
Wait.
You.
Yeah, 3,600. Yeah.
I thought I could trust you because I.
It was worth a try.
3,700 credits total.
3,700. Alright.
Does
Oh,
that sound reasonable?
I'm just trying to think.
If it's money that's an issue, we could always work out some sort of a deal.
What sort of deal? I like to
Guild
hear that.
work as payment.
Always looking to pick up some jobs.
I've got some pucks. I can work out a suitable amount of work for the price.
Let's take a look at the pucks. I'm sure Z here would be itching to have a look.
Kind of fumbles for his bag. As always, I have dozens of ship thieves and bell jumpers. But an IG droid, you deserve something difficult, something special. I might need some time to dig through the archive. See what I've got. It'll take me a little while to fetch the goods. Perhaps we reconvene here tomorrow.
Sounds
Alright.
adequate. I look forward to seeing that puck.
bet you do. I've always wanted to work with an IG droid. You still in touch with the others?
He's kind of like Z kind of like took you feel his hand like flinch a little bit.
You see him kind of smirk as he says that.
I'm not gonna answer.
It's a touchy subject, alright?
Just looks at you for a moment, Z. Well, sorry to hear that.
Throw a few tigers in there as well. I think I'm running low.
Taggers. Sure.
I like to,
They're like ship trackers, yeah.
yeah, because I think I don't think I've got any more left.
Do you have the price of those?
Yeah, I think they are. So I was just looking at them. 175.
How many do you need?
Give me 2.
Alright,
3.
that can be done. 3. Alright, those are in high demand, so I have those. 3 of those. Add that to the total. Alright. It's been a pleasure, and IG. A, B,
Call me Z.
Z. Interesting. Are there 26 of you running about?
Not quite. And I stand up and I'll like my coat's undone and I stand up and I kind of he sees the Z on the bottom half of my chassis.
Huh. Interesting patch up. Heavy damage?
I'm not entirely sure. It was before I was activated. Perhaps a design flaw.
IGs don't have design flaws.
This one does.
Alright, well, Z and the rest of you, it's been a pleasure doing business. I'll see you tomorrow.
Here.
Here. Unless there's somewhere else you'd rather meet.
Don't know anywhere else. First time here.
The Ragged Banthers. Perfectly fine. Nobody really cares what goes on in here.
We ain't seen, what do they use this place for? The Imperials. There's a presence.
It's a pretty valuable resource mine. The, what do they call it? The liquid, the gas. What do they mine? I forgot the name of it. The hyperspace fuel.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, the Empire uses quite a lot of it.
As we did see a large shipment on our way in.
And I have forgotten what it's called. But yes, they...
Coaxium. That's it.
That's not the name I knew it by, but maybe that is what it is.
I think it's coaxium.
I'm looking for Wikipedia again. It's not showing up for some reason. Tibana. Tibana gas. That's the one that I know they mine here. But yeah, as you can imagine, the Empire in its colossal scale uses quite a lot of that. I imagine to take control of something the size of a galaxy, you need to be in a lot of places at once.
Yeah, it must be quite the hub. I didn't see that many imps, but I assume they're around.
Well, they don't actually station many stormtroopers here. They police through the local task force. Was easier for them. Why station troops when you already have a force that people respect? I suppose it makes sense. Honestly, I'm not sure everyone even knows that the Imperials are in charge. To them, nothing has changed.
Yeah. Before the Imperials, it was always a rare resource for somebody.
Indeed. Well, I'm going to be quite busy, so I'll need a long time.
Yeah. Take your details. I'm sure the CEO would appreciate them.
You know where to find me.
Till tomorrow.
So tomorrow, when he finishes the piece of the glass that you bought him, slams it on the table. Hey, barkeep! Another. And he flicks 2 credits across the room. The basilisk who is currently like washing glasses with 4 of his hands, doesn't even look, just one of his hands. Bing!
I told you to stop doing that.
Starts pouring another drink. Alright, so the rest of you, is there anything else you'd like to do in this hub-like area? Anything else you want to buy or try to acquire?
You can kind of like glaze over this if you want, but I just want to buy like another emergency repair.
It's absolutely fine.
kit.
Yeah, we couldn't say for the sake of expediency, you're able to quickly find a vendor on the way back towards the ship perhaps and grab that nice and easily.
Thank you.
While that was going on, because I mean it was just the Took over there, right?
Yeah, because if you didn't want to be there, you didn't have to be.
Well, I just want to have a quick convo with Carlisle, really. That was it. So I just assumed that we were together because we went as a group, right? And then them 2 went over to this guy.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you guys
Carlisle
can either
left,
be
I
in the
suppose.
cantina or outside of it.
Yeah, I suppose in, but they're off with that guy. So, Carlisle, Miss have been doing some thinking. After we sat down here, in this weird city, I must say, when we should travel back, would you be welcome to have another go at the, you should know, the special box? We still need to work on this.
I thought we already did it. We already opened it. No?
We did, but there's more to it than just the one teaching. Me said no one can sense that there's more. There's more to it than that. There's more in there than just the basic teachings of a lightsaber form. We just need to dive in deeper. We need to teach you maybe more about the Jedi Code, and maybe we can get somewhere.
Look, I really don't mean any offense by this. Truly. But who are you to teach? Weren't you barely a child when you were taken there?
Mr. was, yes.
I'm just not sure what I can really get out of it. as I've said before, I'm not interested in being a Jedi.
You don't have to be a Jedi.
I know, but this code stuff, it feels...
Think of it. You know how sometimes Zakian would hack into something and
Yeah.
get us through places? Think of... Because Misa been reflecting, and this whole Jedi code is outdated. But the dark path Misa went on for a little bit was too much, too dangerous. Misa realized that is not the way to go. But the Jedi code is a little old, but we still need to use it in order to maybe learn and understand a bit more about the power we can have. We don't have to follow the code, but we should need the code to hack into what this holocron holds and the teachings it has for us. Misa not saying to become a Jedi, because Misa don't even want to become a Jedi. We just need to use the basic teachings that Misa know to unlock and see what it has that can benefit us.
You know, bit, that made a lot of sense. That was wise.
Not often a Gungan gets called wise, so thank you.
Well, you're not a normal Gungan.
So, on the travel back, we give it another go and maybe see what it has for us?
I'll go along for now. But...
Okay.
I haven't said anything, but I'm worried. Obviously, we saw what happened when you gave in to your anger, frustration. And I certainly know what happened when I let my feelings guide me a certain path. Albeit I didn't destroy the galley. But I saw the way that Zakian looked at you when you chose me to help you. And I'm worried that he is about to fall down exactly the same trap. You said at the time that I needed the guidance, and I thank you. That may have been the right decision. Who am I to say? But I think that now he needs something.
Yes, it does. You're so right, but because he has no knowledge of what he has, I don't think he can go down that dark path, if that makes sense.
I understand what you're saying. I guess I mean... It's like tilling the land before. The force, or whatever you called it. If that's the seed, then the emotions before, what if they're like the tilling of land?
Misa get it, but Misa was alone in this until Misa realized that you and Zakian both have a little feeling within the Force, but a little secret, me and Zakian tried to connect. Maybe try something with this holocron before, but nothing worked. With you, Misa got a breakthrough. So, to understand the knowledge and teachings it has, Misa needs you first. Then Misa can relate to Zakian, and then there's 3 of us that are powerful in the Force and not going to go down the dark path. Misa sure Zakian would understand once we get there, then we can teach it to him later.
I understand what you're saying.
But
if you think this is the right decision, I'll help. If I can.
Misa think it is. Misa don't think Zakian will end up down a dark path because Misa doesn't really know the difference between good and bad anyway, and let's be face it, he lost a lightsaber, so he has no way of harming the crew.
Just one thing though. I know you're not I said it myself, you're not a master in this, you were just a child.
No, Misa not the master at all. Misa just doing my best.
But I suppose the reason that I worry about Zakian, I also worry about myself. I have a lot of black marks in my ledger.
As do I. Misa was visioning at one point. Or on that dark path of slaughtering an entire village.
Yeah, I'm not talking about visions.
No, but dark points, dark past. Misa don't know, but Misa think that you learning the teachings from this holocron will help make things clearer and make our future more beneficial.
Alright. We'll give it a go.
Okay.
Alright. So as you guys wrap up that conversation and Took and Z, you finish up negotiations with defense. You guys make your way back through the hub and towards your ship. A few hours passed on the planet there, and Zakian, you've spent that time resting in the tent back on Hoth. You hear every now and then like Desi's like body and the mechanics moving around as they are watching the Imperial outpost down below. Are you guys on the ship planning on resting for the night?
I think I am, yeah.
All right. Sorry,
I forgot
Jay.
muted. Yeah, it's muted. So, yeah, head back to the ship.
All right.
Wait, did you say we're resting?
That is the plan.
What do I get for resting?
So you get 1 HP and all of your strength goes away.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to BRB because
That's absolutely fine.
me and Char have a massive problem. We ordered food an hour and 45 minutes ago and it's still not here. So I will BRB.
If you hang on for a sec, because as you guys await for the next day and you prepare to head back into the city to figure things out, and Zakian, you awake on the cold, frosty morning on Hoth, that's where we'll wrap things up this evening.
Okay.
Thank you for playing, guys.
Thank
Not ready,
you.
I'm not ready
Good
to
be back.
finish. Let's keep going.
I want to play
I'm
more.
sorry.
I
I'm
missed
so
it.
tired. I'm so
It's not-
tired. But
okay.
We're back next Monday. There's no break. We're good to go.
Okay.
I'm
gonna go score something. You run.
Yeah, that's fine. See you later. Bye, Jamie. Thanks for playing. Thank you so much for hanging out this evening, everyone in the chat. It's been an absolute blast. It's so good to see you guys didn't abandon the show because we weren't live for 2 weeks, but I was ill, and then we were all at a friend's birthday party in another city. So it's been a busy time, but the schedule's looking good once again, and it's nice to be back and realize we haven't forgotten how to play this game. And I'm excited for where things are going. This is like my favorite part of the story so far, so I'm excited to see where this goes. As always, please, if you haven't already, follow this channel, and go ahead and follow all the fantastic channels of the cast in the show tonight. I'll put the links in the chat once again. They all make fantastic content, and when they are live, it's absolutely worth checking them out and supporting them. Experience tonight. You can all have 5 experience points.
Oh, lovely.
For tonight, as that was a bit of more of a shopping and exploration. Pete, you can have 10 experience for being a badass.
Hey.
And always supporting. Same with you, Woody. Is there any other announcements anyone needs to make? Did Jamie get food?
I have
Uber
one.
Eats are fucking shit.
All right,
That's
yeah,
what I
well,
have to announce.
it's not
Carry
good
on.
news.
Sorry.
Ewan, what did you want to say, bro?
It's a pretty awesome announcement. I've got something to show you.
Oh gosh.
Did you know you can turn your hand from? I'm only gonna have to turn my thing off. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something really cool. Hold on.
Disappearing.
Boom. Watch this. Watch this. You can turn your hand from
Oh,
face
with-
up to face down without turning your wrist.
Yeah, I saw this on.
Whoa!
How cool is that?
I don't know. We could do that until yesterday.
Oh my god, I did it!
It's mad.
Without turning.
Science.
No. Biomechanics.
Science.
That's the force right there.
I've watched it so many times.
Yeah, you just do that twice.
Now where do I
You
go?
go back on yourself.
No, bend your elbow towards the left. Right.
You've
No,
got to
no,
bring it
no,
in.
no, you can't.
So start up,
That's
down.
cheating. Up.
So put your hand like this, Jay.
Yeah.
Up,
Up.
down to the side,
Down to the side.
out,
Out.
up,
Up.
down to the side,
Down to the side.
out.
Wait. It was that way before.
No. Up, down.
Alright, well, whilst Jay figures that out, thank you so much for watching, everyone.
What is going on?
We will see you all next Monday, and may the force be with you. Bye bye. Where's the ending button?